Okay, so we're solving algebraic equations still. This is probably a little bit new, or at least a little more tricky than what you're used to. This time we're doing it with some fractions. So I'm just going to jump straight into examples here to see how we go with it. Now, here's our first example. 9x plus 3 over 2 equals 13x plus 7 over 3. Now there are two ways to tackle this. I'm going to do one way, then I'm going to do the other way. Then you're going to have to pick which way you like the best. Or you're going to have to hold both in your mind, because sometimes one will be easier than the other. Okay, 9x plus 3 over 2 equals 13x plus 7 over 3. Now, the thing that's really holding us back here is that this is divided by 2 and this is divided by 3. So, what I'm going to do is get rid of these one at a time. First, I'm going to get rid of the divide by 2 by multiplying both sides by 2. So 9x plus 3 divided by 2 multiplied by 2. So I'm timesing the whole thing by 2. That's just going to cancel those 2's out. And then 13x plus 7 over 3. Now, when I multiply this side by 2, if you multiply a fraction by a whole number, that's just multiplying the top by that number. So it's 2 times the top. So now I'm just going to write that out neatly, or at least neatly for me. 9x plus 3, 2 bracket 13x plus 7 over 3. Now what I need to do is get rid of this 3. And I can do it in the same way, by multiplying both sides by 3. 9x plus 3 times 3. Multiply this side by 3. And those 3's are going to cancel out. What I end up with is 3 bracket 9x plus 3 equals 2 bracket 13x plus 7. Okay, after that I can use my distributive law to expand out these brackets. 3 times 9, 27x. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 13 is 26x. 2 times 7 is 14. Now I need to move all of my whole numbers to one side, and I need to get all my x's to the other side. So I'm going to move the 26x to this side, to the 27x. Really, I'm subtracting 26x from both sides. And I'm going to, when I say move the positive 9 over, I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. 27x minus 26x is x. 14 minus 9 is 5. So x is 5. Alright, now I told you there was going to be two ways to do this. Let's take a look at our second way. Now, the other way to do this is to make both denominators the same. Now, you're going to see that the result is the same here. So, look for a common denominator. So the common denominator is going to be 6. Now I need to multiply top and bottom by 3 to make the denominator 6. 3 bracket 9x plus 3 on 6 equals... Now, to make this one 6, I need to multiply by 2. So, 3 bracket 9x plus 3 on 6 equals 2 bracket 13x plus 7 on 6. Now from here, I've got this divided by 6 equals this divided by 6. If I multiply both sides by 6 times 6 times 6, then those 6's are going to cancel out, and I'm going to end up with 3 bracket 9x plus 3 equals 2 bracket 13x plus 7. Okay, so now you can see that this looks the same as this, and you can move through those same steps. So you can make a decision here. You can do one at a time, or you can make the denominators the same and try to do both things at once, but you're going to end up with the same kind of result there. Okay, let's end up calling this video part 1, because I'm going to do a second solving algebraic equations with fractions with a slightly more difficult question next.